So dear students, let's start reading lesson number 1, the tiny teacher. Right, first of all, there are some key points, means what we are going to read. Though so very small, the ant is unbelievably intelligent and hardworking. Among the various kinds, the commonest ant is black or red. Ants live in comfortable homes called ant hills. Right, so these are the key points about which we are going to read in this part. So first of all, I'm going to read para 1 for you. So look into your books carefully, and yes, listen accordingly. Name the smallest insect you have seen and the wisest. Is it the fly? No, it isn't. Is it the mosquito? No, not the mosquito. Then it must be the worm. No, none of these. It is the ant, the commonest, the smallest, but the wisest insect. The story of an ant's life sounds almost untrue, but people have kept ants as pets and have watched their daily behavior closely. So we know a number of facts about this tiny, hardworking, and intelligent creature. Everybody knows that what is ant, right? I think everybody has seen the ants in their homes. All right. So today we are going to talk about them only, how they work, how they live. So if we talk about the insects, means how they are starting this chapter, means they are asking you about the smallest and the wisest insect, right? So is it the fly? No, it can't be intelligent or smallest, right? Mosquito? No. So any worm? No. It is the ant. You can imagine the size of the ant, smallest one, right? Just like very means invisible type. Sometimes you are not able to see them, actually means they are walking, or they are, you have to go and observe them closely, right? So the commonest, the smallest, but the wisest insect. The main thing is they are wisest, right? Most intelligent. The story of an ant's life sounds almost untrue, unbelievable. You can't imagine their life, right? So it's too remarkable to be true also. Okay, and what how we came to know about them? But people have kept ants as pets. Can you imagine? Pets means you are keeping any animal at your homes, right? And you are taking care of them. So many people, what they have done, they have kept ants as pets and have watched their daily behavior closely, and they observed them closely, means why they move in line, right? How they eat, how they walk, and how they manage all the things. So we know a number of facts about this tiny, hardworking, and intelligent creature. Because of them, because of these people, we came to know about many facts related to ants, right? The hardworking, intelligent creature. So what are the qualities of this creature? Tiny, hardworking, and intelligent. Next, an ant uses its feelers or antenna to talk to other ants by passing messages through them. Watch a row of ants moving up or down the wall. Each ant greets all the other coming from the opposite direction by touching their feelers. I think we all have observed things, means if two ants are coming from the opposite directions, they touch each other and they past each other, right? So these are the ants. You can see the pictures of ants. These are the feelers. You can see these feelers. Okay, so what are they saying? An ant uses its feelers or antenna. These are the feelers. See, they are coming from the opposite directions in a row. Watch this row, right? They are coming from the opposite directions, and every ant passing through by touching their feelers, right? So each ant greets all the other coming from the opposite directions by touching their feelers. They are greeting to each other, right, by touching their feelers. Okay, these are the things they used to do, means they are passing the messages. Okay, they are passing the messages through these feelers or antenna. All right, now turn your page. There are many kinds of ants. The commonest among them are the black or red ones. We have seen them since we are children, but haven't paid enough attention to them. Where do they live? In their Comfortable homes called nest or ant hills each has hundreds of little rooms and passages. In some of these rooms the queen ant eggs, others are nurseries for the young ones called grubs. So you can see there are many kinds of ants, right? Many types of ants, many kinds of ants are there, but the commonest among them are the black or red ones, as we have seen them in our homes, right? We have seen them since we are children. Obviously from the childhood we have seen these ants at our homes, of two colors only, black and red. These are the commonest colors, but haven't paid enough attention to them. Obviously we never paid attention to them, we never observe them carefully. Means where do they live, what are their places in their comfortable homes, right? So the name of the homes are nest and ant hills. Okay, so nest or ant hills are the comfortable homes of ants. Each has hundreds of little rooms and passages. Okay, means you can see here are these kind of main ant hills are there. In this kind of hill many small rooms and passages are there. In some of these rooms the queen ant lays egg, right? And others are nurseries for the young ones. Means in one or two rooms queen ant lives there and it lays eggs, and after them they have small nurseries for their young ones. All right, so a hill ant hill was there, many room and passages were there, queen ant lays egg, and for the young ones they have nurseries in their ant hills. Okay, so look at the next page. Reserved quarters, workers have their reserved quarters, workers. All right, so reserved quarters, they spend most of their time searching for food. So what was the work of workers? They spend their time in searching for food. Some rooms serve as storehouses for this food. Okay, and soldiers have separate barracks. No worker has ever tried to live in a soldier's house. No soldiers have ever gone out searching for food. No worker or soldiers or cleaner has ever harmed a grub. So you see, an ant's life is very peaceful. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely, and never fight with other members of the group. So as you can see, you can see they spend most of their time searching for food. Who search for food? Workers, right? Workers are having task for searching for food, and some rooms serve as storehouse. You can as we have discussed earlier, in an ant hills many rooms are there, so some rooms served as storehouse for this food. Means the workers go out to search for food. They brought food at home, and yes, they used some rooms as the storehouses. Now next category of the ants are soldiers, have separate barracks. So they have decided some of them as the soldiers. And what is their duty? No worker has ever tried to live in a soldier's house. Workers are for searching for food, soldiers are for security, and they can't share their rooms. No soldier has ever gone out searching for food. Obviously they are doing their own duties. Means soldiers are taking care of home, and workers are going out for searching for food. And yes, they are not interchanging their duties. No worker or soldiers or cleaner has ever harmed a grub. Grub means young ones, young ants. All right, so these three authorities never hurt them. So you see, an ant's life is very peaceful, right? They are living very peaceful life. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely, and never fights with other members of the group. Means they have distributed their duties, and everybody is performing their duties, right? They are not interfering, they are not interchanging their duties, they are not fighting with each other. And you can see each does its share of work intelligently and bravely. Bravely means, like, if soldiers are there, they must be brave, right? And never fights with other members of the group. As soldiers have their own group, like 10 ants are there as soldiers, so they are never fighting with each other. They are never fighting with each other, they are not fighting with others member of the family, and similarly not interfering with each other. So all because of all these things, they are living very peaceful life.